Hi everybody and welcome to this episode of the Cast Channel. In this episode I am going to be doing something a little differently, a little bit more different than I usually do with my unboxing videos. I'm going to be basically doing a reverse unboxing. Before I started doing the Cast Channel I was collecting Funko Pops, and then I decided to start doing a channel and showing off what I have, showing off my different Pops, all my different toys and action figures that I have from when I was little, and got the mini Kaz into it to have him be a little more extroverted and do his stuff too. But one of the first lines of Pops that I was collecting are these Pops from the Dark Crystal movie, from the Jim Henson company, directed by Frank Oz. Actually co-directed by Frank Oz and Jim Henson. But this one right here is Ursol the Chanter. I'm assuming it's pronounced Chanter or Canter. But anyway, it's one of the good guys, one of the good half, the half of between good and evil in the movie, The Dark Crystal. These are one of these like mystics, the mystics, I think they call them. This movie really had like an impact on me when I was little. This is I think I saw it like when I was like in the second grade. I saw it with my dad and his coworker and his boys. So it was a really neat movie. I love the special effects in it. If you haven't seen it, this is a great movie. I haven't seen the reboot or the sequel basically on Netflix or something like that. I have no interest in seeing that. I only like the original versions, and because I'm not really sure how successful that was. But this is Ursol the Chanter. Let me zoom in on him a little bit more, just to show you some more details. So starting with his head here, he has a kind of like a, I'm not going to call it a man bun, because man buns are just stupid and ugly. I don't like man buns. There's nothing manly about a man bun. But he has this like kind of tuft of, I'll just call it a tuft of hair here at the top here, wrapped in like a leather or material here, with a bit of hair sticking out there. He has these really big dark eyes, of course the Funko Pop eyes. They're really tired in the movie because they are these ancient creatures that have been around forever. He has these like kind of swirly, almost look like tattoos, but there are some sort of like tattoos or brands, but there are these like kind of swirly swirls in his nose here and his snout. He's very wrinkly, very wrinkled here. He has long gray hair, goes down to about shoulder length here. He has this walking stick, and the walking stick here has some things on it. Looks like a bone here. It's tied here. I'm not sure what this part of it is up here. As you go down, he has some like material or leather wrapped around the walking stick here. And going down here, he has I never really noticed this in the movie, but I guess he has a like armor, some sort of armor here on the back of him. It goes down his tail. They do have these long tails that end in this kind of like I don't know what you want to call this tassel here at the bottom. His arms, his forearms. 1, 2, 3, 4 arms there, and he has a pair of feet, 2 feet. Feet are wrapped up in kind of like a leather. Let me lift him up here and show you. I'll show you underneath here. He has like a longish neck, and his clothing here is really nice. Brian Froud is the person that came up with the whole look of the movie. It was an Englishman, and because Jim Henson was very, I guess we call it Anglo-centric. He moved his company from the United States to England, and that's where the Henson company was based for a while. I'm not sure if it's still based there, but the neat thing about the Dark Crystal, it has a very different look about it from what you've seen before in any American movie. It has a very distinctive English look to it about as far as what fantasy looks like. It's not just an elf and dragons and stuff like that. These are unique creatures. These are very one-of-a-kind creatures that you really have never seen before. But underneath here it says copyright Henson. Let me just turn around here so you can actually see it. Copyright Henson and Funko LLC 2016. So yeah, I've had these for a while, and I just haven't done anything with them other than have them on my shelf on display. So I'm going to be showing this whole line off that we have here. But let me show you the box art, and I'll be right back. So here's the box art. It's basically what Funko was having itself look like back in 2016. I didn't notice this, but it looks like there's a little bit of damage right there. There's a little bit of wrinkling there. But there's a picture of Ursol right there. It says Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal and Ursol the Chanter, or Canter, however you want to pronounce that. And there is the Skeksis, half of the Skeksis castle there with some lightning bolts coming down. He's number 343 out of the line. There's the side of him there. The side of the box there. This was my first one I think I ever owned where the box was sideways. So Ursol was going sideways there. And there's a full version of him there. Ursol the Chanter Canter. And here you have the back with a picture of the actual Dark Crystal and the titling from the movie. It's a Pop Movies here with Ursol there. And let me show you who else is in the line here. And 339 there is Jen the Gelfling. 340 is the Gelfling Kira and Fizzgig. Algra is number 341. 342 is the Chamberlain Skeksis. And 343 is Ursol the Chanter Canter. So there we have Ursol the Chanter, or Ursol the Cantor, from the Dark Crystal movie. One of my first Funko Pops here that I actually unboxed before I filmed it, before the Cast channel was a thing. Well, thanks for coming to this episode of the Cast channel. Please like and subscribe. Please visit www.archangelproductions.org where you can buy various types of merchandise such as pins, clothing, signed and unsigned DVDs of my low-budget horror movies. Watch more episodes of the Cast channel and the Minicast channel, and visit CEC Upstate, Minicast's new Chuck E. Cheese centric channel, his episodes of that. But again, thanks for coming, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.